And now, a man for 3 of the 4 seasons, Mr. Gary Kroger.
What does that even mean?
It meant that you don't cut. You read another story about man for all seasons.
Yes, of course I do.
For a man who wasn't for
Oh,
all.
so it was a pun. It was a pun.
Never mind.
I was going Vivaldi.
I get it. I get it.
All right. All right. Well, I'm Gary Kroger. The man for one of the seasons is Kenny Seisler. I'm in Vermont. You're in Calabasas, California. This is the Gary and Kenny Show. Welcome to the program. We are joined in conversation today. Do you like the way we're saying that? Cathy, I'm going to point something out. We're not saying our guest, because that's like an interview, and you've done that a million times, even with us.
Is that what happens is with people like Cathy is they come on, right? The first couple of times they're the guest, like anybody else would come over your house that you've never had. So they guest, but now she's not a guest anymore.
No, we're not going to
Doesn't
ask
have to
you
knock.
how did you get your start, all that yada, yada,
We
yada.
know all that.
You are joining us in conversation. And for our audience, this, of course, is Cathy Ladman, stand-up comic, an actress, a writer, a font of wisdom, humor, and information.
So much. Yes.
And a great gal.
Great gal. It's 1943. By the way, I have to give you a disclaimer already.
What's that?
I think I have a clogged tear duct, so I'm going to be doing this a lot.
What is it?
I have a clogged tear duct, I believe.
Will crying clear it out?
So it's like my version of Louis Armstrong. It's like Louis Armstrong, but a little bit different.
What are we going to talk about? What are we going to?
Oh, I don't know. What did you guys have a topic?
Okay, here's the thing that we like to do right up front.
Okay.
We're all very stressed out in this chaotic.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
And we just need somebody to talk to.
Okay.
But we're tired,
I
tired of talking about him. We are. We're all tired of talking about him.
I know.
But we want to purge for the next few minutes. Just get it out of our system.
Okay.
Everything that we hate. And by the way, I'll be watching to see if there's any updates, because at any moment, a new event could happen.
Well, Cathy, how are you coping?
Here's what I do. I do the next thing that's in front of me.
Ooh.
That's what I do.
That sounds profound. Explain.
I just do, I look at what I have to accomplish in the day, and I just take everything one task at a time. That's how I'm coping.
Well, you know what? That's exactly what I do, is I distract myself with, hey, we were talking before you came on. I washed the car today.
Right. There you go.
And what am I doing beyond that? I'm talking to you. and
yeah,
then I'll have
sometimes
dinner.
you really have to keep it simple, because these are things that are beyond our control. I mean, we can do, like yesterday, I called Congress, and I called Congress twice, and
I write. I send 1,000 emails.
Right.
I write directly. God, no, I don't get a response ever, but I write.
Yeah. I don't deal with it that way.
What do you do?
Once I'm done with the newspaper, then I will only look at anything movie-wise or TV-wise that's completely escapism. I will not watch I don't even watch Bill. I love Bill Maher. Some things, Daily Show, all of that stuff. I love it. But I can't, but John Oliver, I can't take it anymore. The pressure. And so I just turn to anything that's not talking about.
There's a baseball game on right now. Damn it. The Blue Jays just won.
Blue Jays, who
beat the Dodgers.
The Dodgers tonight?
Yeah, I don't even have a distraction like that.
No?
No.
You don't like baseball?
I love baseball, but it's got too many games in it. I'll start watching it when they start to get.
Oh, see, I love that that it's such a long season. I love it.
Well, the best thing about it that they've done it. What is it? A 24-second clock?
Yes, that's
made the biggest difference.
Yes,
now there's the automatic. What is it called?
The strike zone.
Yes. Yeah, that's automatic, and they can do only 2 challenges per game.
Right.
And there's a specific way they have to do it, and it has to be done very quickly, and they can't look to their
So
coach.
the ump is not calling balls and strikes?
Well, I think the machine calls it first, and then the ump calls it.
That's got to feel like, talk about lack of job security.
I know, really, no kidding.
Hey, Kath.
Yes.
I'm sort of getting on another horse here, but when you post on Facebook, I read your stuff every day, and you
Yes.
posted your 40th anniversary. Do we call
Yes.
it an anniversary
Yeah. Birthday.
Well, I
Yeah.
of
didn't get you
dealing with
anything.
anorexia?
Yes.
How personal is it to you now? Is it something that you can talk about? Does that help? Is it something like alcoholism that's always there? I
Yes.
just want to know more about it.
Yeah, it is something that's always there. I mean, I have a lot of recovery. I have a lot of physical recovery, and I have a lot of emotional and mental recovery too. But it's something that's always there. There's uh I always think I'm fat. I always think I'm fat.
Still,
I still think I'm fat. And but I always would say, but this time it's true, you know.
So you still
But
stressed out. You still have to deal with it
uh-huh.
daily? Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah, but it's quieter. It's most of the time it's
Right,
quieter. It's
right.
not it's not as loud in my head as it used to be.
Gotcha.
And
I
it's
Gotcha.
not and it's not making I'm not making my decisions based on that voice.
right.
Hmm.
Well,
Where
you've channeled, I think you said this yourself, you've channeled neurosis into comedy.
yeah, I mean like many people do.
I think a lot of
Yeah.
comics, Rich, have you ever
Yeah.
seen Richard Lewis? I mean, that was,
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
sure.
yeah. I think neurotic Jews are some of the funniest people in the globe. No question about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, look, I
Yes.
brought her to tears.
That's right.
Right.
Let's see if I can launch us somewhere else. Off this planet. Is this moon thing really a big deal?
It is to me.
Well, it should be. I mean, the thing is that we've done a lot of things like that, so I think we've become somewhat jaded.
Listen, I love the space program and stuff like that, but for the technology and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But when they talk about this is the road towards making a permanent place for us on the moon, I don't want to go to the moon.
Yeah, I know. And also, look how much money they're spending on that. And it
I
really, I
know.
mean, there are people who are starving.
Well, we're spending
Um,
$1 billion a day on hold for 2 weeks in Iran. $1 billion a day. I think the money's there because the return is technology. The
mhm,
return is going to be if we're living on the moon, there's solar energy, there's all sorts of ways to
mhm,
benefit humankind. That if
right,
we don't do it, we'll never harness that energy or
right.
the minerals or whatever, or to
Yeah,
get to
I just
Mars
think
where
I think you have to have some sense of priority.
well you do, but when are we there? When will we ever be there? We didn't have, I mean, Kennedy.
Well, we're not there yet. We know
Well, no,
that.
we know we're not there yet. But if
Right.
we weren't
So,
spending $1 billion a day, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
well, that's what I'm talking about. That's why we have to prioritize things. So if
Okay.
we're instead of spending $2 billion on war, we're spending that $2 billion elsewhere,
Right.
and we
But
educate
people need health
ourselves.
insurance and people need food
Yeah.
and health care.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
these are important
Yeah.
things.
I don't want to have to say to my grandchild who couldn't go to college or whatever, is like, you know, I'm sorry that we couldn't afford college for you. We're sorry that you couldn't get a job. We're sorry that you have to work like this. But I want to tell you, we got a great house up on the moon. We got a condo
Look,
on the moon. That
I'm not gonna argue with you, except the moon is not what's causing the deficit by which we can't pay for health care
Right.
and feed the
I
So
get
poor.
that. I
let me
get that.
ask you, Ken, how does it feel? I mean, it's always very exciting when a new baby is
Mhm.
in the family, but how does it feel to bring, do you ever consider what it's like, what it is, what it
Well,
means to bring
the most
forth?
dramatic thing that happened in my life, the biggest transformation that I've never experienced, and suddenly everything came into focus for me, was when I had my first daughter. I mean, it was like I wasn't a big kid person, like I wanted to have a kid. I know it wasn't like I wasn't in the supermarket line going, "Oh, what a cute baby." So
Hmm.
having children or being a father, that wasn't what I was thinking about. I was only focused on my career at that time,
Hmm.
and so when my daughter was born, and I was in the operating room because those were the days when they started letting dads, be there to
Yes.
watch, and I was
Yes.
there with my giant
Yeah, yeah.
Your
VHS camera.
giant V8, like
Yeah,
VHS thing. Yes.
yeah, and I see the doctor take out the baby as it comes up, And the doctor says,
Take out the
it's
baby.
Take
a
out the
girl.
baby.
Yeah, I know. Take
Take
out
out.
the baby.
What?
Dr. Seisler, all right, when are you taking out the baby?
Take out.
Take out the. All right, continue.
When the
Yes.
baby's born, the birthing of
Yes, when the
when the
birth,
baby was begot,
when
okay?
the baby is, when the baby joins the
Delivered.
conversation.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
My baby rose from the womb.
Hmm.
When she looked at my
He is
baby and she
risen.
went, "It's a girl, and she looks just like you." And I went, "Really?" And he showed it to me. And in the little baby's face, maybe you couldn't see it or whatever, but in that little circle of nose and eyes was little Kenny. And I
And how
saw
did
that.
that
And
feel?
that was when the skies opened and everything. And the thing that all of a sudden you really, really realize, I'm not the most important person in the world.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
This
yeah,
baby now
yeah,
is the most important thing. I will now do anything
yeah.
to take care of this baby. It's complete unadulterated love. So it was
Right.
remarkable,
But
transformative
it was
with
a
all of
different
my children.
time. But it
Say
was a
again?
different time in our society
Yeah.
Hmm.
and in our on our planet.
Hmm.
And bringing a child into the world now is a very different thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a lot of other more considerations. Yes, I think it's absolutely this generation. It's frightening and terrible. And my son and daughter-in-law who live here and do pretty well. For them to think about having a kid, the costs and how do you do that? I don't know.
Well,
So
But I mean,
it's
we've given and we've what the planet that they are inheriting is in
well,
such bad
you know what,
shape.
Kathy?
Yeah,
well, I'm going to remind them that we'll have a place on the moon.
that's right.
Okay, Smarty.
Here's
But you know
this
what,
brochure.
Kathy, I've got
Yes,
5 kids, three from marriage and two of my own.
right.
And honestly, and I'm asked this all the time because I write every day and I write a column every day and I go and poke the bear every day.
Hmm.
And when somebody asks me why, the answer is I feel so guilty for having brought these kids or the kids being
Really?
yes, yes,
I don't blame
that
me.
I
I
feel
blame
so
you.
I
guilty
don't
for
blame
taking
me.
out these
I don't
babies.
blame me, but the world that we're handing to this generation,
Oh, it's a
Uh-huh.
total
I
failure.
will not rest until I feel that I've done something to move this a click toward the better.
I have
I
a
mean, I
picture of
am
you, Gary,
motivated every
110
day.
years old, going, I am not going
I'm
anywhere.
not going to leave the planet until things are better. I warned my
Kids better,
children of this. But
before
I just want,
I want
I
these
just want,
things taken care of.
you were talking about birth, and I just want to share an Andy Breckman
Yes.
joke. You remember Andy
Yeah.
Breckman? Do you know Andy
Yeah.
Breckman? Writer, brilliant writer.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
Ladman showed him.
yes.
I was his friend when his son was born, his daughter was born, and he's there at the birth, and she is presented, and he screams, "Oh my God, my son has no penis! My son has no penis!" And the doctor, believing him, Mr. Breckman, it's a girl. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I always thought that was the. So I stole that when my son was born. That my
You
daughter has
stole
it.
a bit?
My daughter has a penis. My daughter has a penis. It
That
didn't
is
work
very
as
funny.
well.
Okay, here's another thing that I had written down in my notes of random things that I saw happen today. Do you know what happened this week?
What?
What?
A national monument, a new national monument was named in the United States. We have a new national monument. You know what that national monument is?
What?
What?
Time's up. The Brady Bunch House.
Are you serious? It was
I read
named a
this.
national monument?
It can't be destroyed now. It's
Oh my
there for all
McDonald's
God.
time.
McDonald's
It's on
is
the
making
National
their menus.
Register.
McDonald's is making their menu
Yes,
simpler. Our national monument in the United States
is
is
the
the
Brady
Brady
Bunch house.
Bunch House.
Wow.
A culture. Talk about a civilization that should be
Really?
destroyed.
Oh my God.
But I got to be
That's
honest
kind of
with you.
sad.
I don't care about the menu at McDonald's. I love that the Brady Bunch house will be preserved. When I lived in Studio City and anybody would
Can't
come
they
from out of
preserve it
town,
without making it a national
I
monument?
would, somebody could buy it and raise it. They could tear it
That's
down and
true.
build something
Okay.
Yes.
better.
Okay.
You have to
I
make it an
always took
historical
them
landmark.
to the Brady Bunch house. And
Mhm.
to the person, they went, "Oh my God, that's where Greg worked on his bike." It's there. There's the door.
And that was just for exterior shots.
Yeah.
That's right.
Of
I
a
mean,
show that
that's
ran
it.
5 years or 4
It is
years.
curious. So I do wonder if how they did the house. Did they just license the they filmed it once, and then they just had it in their
They
archive.
have these stock establishing
And
shots,
yes, so that, and did the
Yes.
people who own the house, did they have to pay for that? If the people received any money, one
I
time
can't
fee?
tell you.
We should
I
be
don't
on
know.
that, Gary. We should find out the truth behind that.
Let's give some gravitas to this show. Yeah, let's make this a mission. Let's
We'll
find
find
out.
out. So, Kathy, I see you've been traveling
I
because
have been a
everything
little
you do,
bit.
we see on Facebook. We know where you are.
I
We know where
know.
you've been.
I
And I
know.
love that you post. I love your posts. I love seeing you when you
Thank
post.
you.
I love the width, the breadth of your posts, of
Thank
things that
you.
I
you
like
know.
the breath more than the width.
I like when you say where you're appearing, what to look for you on. I really enjoy that.
I try to do that. I mean, I
No, it's
try to
great.
keep up with it at least 3 times a week, but I generally do more.
Yeah.
Social media has become like everything now.
It's everything.
It's everything. And I mean, I don't my social media numbers are nowhere near what I need them to be like.
No, no, no.
And
It's absolutely changed everything. As a
yep,
comedian, you had to get on Carson and do 5 minutes.
right.
Here, you make your own TikTok, and for whatever reasons, you can become a hit and
And the
skyrocket.
stupidest stuff.
And now you have to incorporate AI, which will give you all sorts
Don't get me started on AI.
all right, but if you're paying for Facebook reach, you're
Yes.
throwing your money away for the most part.
Yes.
AI will show you how to market, create algorithms and things to
Really? I don't even
I
know how to do that. How do you do that?
You have to use AI. AI will teach you how to do AI. Is that helpful?
Thank you.
My big problem with AI is that you don't know it's AI, and they need
yeah.
to require
Yes, I
just
mean
a
there should
watermark.
be a distinction.
There should be a
Yes.
watermark that so you know this is
Yes.
AI because they are it's
Yes.
so good at replicating and authenticating images that you have no idea.
I mean, there are all these videos that are AI that people are believing and they're
Well,
Yes.
and
bullshit.
testimonials. Did you know when Barbara Streisand took a baby from the hospital? These long stories, and people go, "Oh my God, I knew she was a wonderful." It didn't
Well, that's
happen.
the thing. It needs to
It
be
didn't happen.
regulated. It needs to be. What do you think
It
about this
yeah.
whole thing with Facebook lost on this social media thing? I
Oh,
have,
with the influencing, you mean
yeah, so
this
I've
young
had people
girl?
who make the argument that it's the parents' responsibility. It's not the corporation's responsibility to determine what your kid is looking at. I mean, that is an argument from a side of it that says, can you do
Hmm.
this in business? Is every
So
business going to be responsible?
why do you think that decision was reached?
I don't know the specifics of like what they saw and what they didn't, but
Hmm.
their mindset might have been that this thing is getting out of control. And maybe this is just
Well,
to send a message
it
that
is
that
addictive. It is highly addictive.
I know, but so is cigarettes. But
Yes.
but is the is the parent
Yes.
responsible? Is the parent responsible for letting the children smoke and get addicted,
Well, I
or the
mean,
cigarette company?
the cigarette companies were found liable.
They were. So okay, that was in that case. But I think you can
Yeah,
make an argument.
because they put an addictive
An
Let
substance
me tell
addictive
you something. I
in.
product.
play video games. I find those addictive.
They are.
No, I know they are. So are we gonna? So video game companies should be responsible.
Your parents should be responsible for you, Ken.
You both heard the story a few weeks ago of these high school kids, I think, who had
Yes.
pictures of their friends, girls,
Yes.
photographs and things. They
Right.
put it through AI to
Right.
create pornography with them and spread
Oh.
what looked like real pornography of real friends that
Oh, wow.
humiliated and destroyed these young women.
Oh,
Now,
No, of course.
wow.
But so the people that created the technology are responsible, should be
I
responsible for that.
I don't have an answer to this exactly, but it's a
Oh,
conversation we need to have. I mean, they
right.
got 60 hours of community service. Okay, bad, bad, bad. Don't do that again. I don't think that was nearly enough punishment. But
Mm.
I think the school that let it happen too long, the parents who weren't monitoring this, I think the programmers are responsible. And of course, you can't take it away from the kids. That's reprehensible moral behavior,
I
Hmm.
agree with
immoral
everything you
behavior.
said. I'm just going to give another a flip side, if I may.
You may.
All these lawsuits that happen, where every company is responsible for every action that we all have, from all of the lawyers that are out there, because all I see are lawyer commercials,
Yeah, yeah,
lawyer
yeah, yeah.
commercials, lawyer commercials. is that raises the cost of everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you have to have a thing where if you're going, not only if you're going to continue holding them responsible for every single thing or anything that
Mhm.
We pay for it.
happens,
We
we
pay
pay
for it.
for it.
Yes. Right.
Anyhow, I was asking you were traveling lately, and I was going to ask you where
Yes.
you're going. You've been all over.
Well, yeah, I'm going to next week I'm going to Austin for the Moon Tower Comedy Festival,
For the
which
Plug
what?
that.
What?
Moon Tower in Austin,
Move?
Texas.
Oh, okay.
And I've not been to this one yet, and I haven't been to a comedy festival in a long time. I'm doing 8 shows.
How
8
many days
shows.
is this? How many days is this?
At
Well,
least.
I think it's longer than than the time I'm going, but I'm going from the 15th and I leave and then I fly home on the 19th.
Okay.
And
So 2 shows a day. I did the
well,
math.
actually there's one day I'm doing 3 shows, another day I'm doing two, wait, 15, 16, 17, 18, right? Two, two, three, one, I think.
All right. That's beyond my.
Anyway,
Do you
it
at
should
this? You've been doing this a while.
close to 45 years.
I wasn't going
I
to talk about
know.
that. Okay. Do you still get nervous before you get on stage?
Oh yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
It depends on the environment. There's a different type of nervous energy that
But
I
there's
get. But
always
it's
some kind of anxiety before you take
yeah, yeah.
stage.
Yeah, but you also relax when you get up there too. I mean, getting on
Yes.
stage and being on stage are two different things.
Yeah,
Right.
once I get my first laugh or two,
Yeah.
then I'm
Yeah. And you've got the rhythm and and you can
yes,
feel the organic quality of the
right.
audience. Yeah. I
Element.
still do a lot of theater. And, honestly, this isn't something that I should brag about. I don't get nervous. I mean, I think a good actor does get nervous. I mean, because,
Well,
I get on stage, I am so comfortable in whatever character I'm playing and the relationship with an audience. It's where I want to be. So if
right,
there is a membrane of nervousness to get there, I just can't wait to get out there. I
right.
can't wait to get out there. And when I'm there, I'm salivating, helping. You know what I mean? I'm not dry mouth.
Oh,
Right.
that's so
Well,
good.
My liquids are flowing.
Kathy and I share a genetic trait that gives
She's
us
Jewish,
anxiety. Right. So a guy like you,
Jewish
probably
nerves,
had a nice
goy nerves.
childhood. You had a good childhood growing up.
Yes, I did. I did.
I was
That
similar,
must be
right?
nice.
Yours was pretty nice.
Um,
Oh, that must be nice. Tell us about your childhood. And both parents were together? Yeah, yeah.
my parents stayed together and should not have.
Mine too. Exactly.
They
You know how
should
many
not
times we
have.
sat there on the
Right.
stairs going, why don't they just get a divorce? Why don't they
I
just
know, really.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but that's funny to me. I've never heard that. My parents were together, but they shouldn't have been.
What's interesting is how many people I talk to that have had the exact same experience.
Yeah,
Really?
look at that.
Well, I guess my kids could. I'm divorced. My kids would say that. I mean, kid said to me the other day, he said, Dad, the more I get to know you and the more I get to know my mother, he's 21. He
Yeah.
said, I don't know how you ever got together and had me. I see nothing
You
compatible.
did you
Hmm?
argue? Argue.
Me and my
Argue.
argue.
Have
I don't
yelling
remember.
matches.
Yeah, but
You're
not too
kind of like
many.
Chris, when my parents got divorced, when my parents argued, it was really loud, arguing,
Really,
yelling,
all the
screaming
time.
kind of stuff.
Yeah,
It wasn't like, it was like
Yeah, my parents could not. Oh.
Italian families,
yeah.
Jewish families. I mean, it's loud.
What's your background, Gare?
He's a
Well,
white boy from the Midwest.
But
I'm a
I
white.
mean,
I'm a
where's
white
what's your lineage?
German and English.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
Italian, and I did the me 23 and me or whatever. Just like everybody else, apparently there's some Viking blood in me. But I mean, you
Oh,
would have guessed that.
oh
I
yeah.
mean, duh.
Kathy, did you do 23 and me?
I did not.
Oh, I did. What do you think?
Oh,
I was expecting he was going to come back and say something like, you're 20% Hungarian, 40% Polish, 30% German,
yeah.
and 26% this. You know what it came back as? And this is true.
What?
I'm 99% Ashkenazi Jew.
Right. Oh, I mean, it didn't give any
Didn't break it down. It didn't
nationality.
say how much was German. It didn't say anything was
Wow.
Polish. It didn't say.
So you're
That's it.
total Jew.
I am almost 100% Jew.
Jewish.
There's 1%, I believe is vodka.
Do you do you know what your lineage is? I mean, I know what my lineage is. I
Well,
know
I
that my
know. Yes,
yeah.
German, Austrian, Hungarian.
Oh,
And
okay.
you, Kathy, what is yours?
Austria, Poland, Russia.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about Jews, we got to be talking about what's going on in Israel. Okay?
Oh
This
boy.
is not a
Okay.
segue.
All right. I can't. I don't know if I can stay on as
No,
long
and
as you
anytime you
want
want to bail on this,
to.
I would have bailed a long time. I don't know how you
Okay.
stayed with us
Yeah.
this long.
Open it up.
I'm going to open it I'm just going to say this. With all
Yes.
that's going on and
Yes.
everybody talking about anti-Semitism and fighting
Yes.
anti-Semitism, does
Yes.
anybody really think that what Israel is doing is making Jews safer now? Is it making
No.
their
First
life
of all,
better?
I think the person who's making Jews the least safe is Benjamin Netanyahu.
That's what I'm talking about. I know,
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, he's the worst.
But you can't criticize Israel
Why
because then
not?
because you're an anti-Semite.
No, I can absolutely criticize the
You
government of
can and I
Israel.
can, but there's a lot of people that can't. You cannot in public,
I think anybody should be able to.
but they don't. If a politician came out and said what I just said, they could never ever get elected.
Well, look what's going on in New York. I'll tell you what's going on in New York with Mayor Mamdani, and I mean, I am a lone wolf in my family. I mean, a lot of my family is not does not. First of all, they most of them don't even live in the city proper, but they don't trust him. They
I
don't
know they
trust
think
him,
he's an anti-Semite
and I think it's I
Because they
think
think
it's
he's anti-Semitic.
yeah.
because
They think he's.
because he thinks Palestine should have a homeland. You know what?
I
I do too.
So do I. And the thing is that so I'm alone in my family in this. And the thing is that you know, I think that there people one of the first things he did was to make it to separate
Yeah.
anti-Semitism
Right.
from
A sovereign nation.
correct.
But it
The
doesn't matter.
decisions of a nation. No, it doesn't matter to a lot of people. They don't understand. And they
Yep.
think criticizing Israel's government is the same as anti Semitism. They're
No.
not. And a lot of people are conflating that.
But I
Right.
know several people of this ilk
No, I know that ilk. I know that.
Yes, I've learned in my life, being as vocal as I am, to tread very carefully
Yeah.
there.
Well, I think we've covered it all. I can't
Yeah.
imagine if there's another subject. I'm
I don't think
exhausted.
so.
Do you feel like you're purged? Do you feel better? Cleansed somehow,
Yes,
Kathy?
You feel
Do you feel
good.
cleansed?
I do.
So you're going to Austin?
Yes.
That'll be great. Do you have your
Plug
like
everything.
whole year lined up beyond that?
I think I have pretty much. I'm through all. I have through August, and then in September I'm going to be on I'm going on vacation with a friend of mine. We're going to Croatia.
Oh, I've never
I've
been there.
been.
It's
I've not
unbelievable.
had. Did you like it?
Beautiful. It's
I'm
beautiful.
excited. I'm excited. I know nothing, really, very little about it.
Will you get to Dubrovnik and Sarajevo, of course, is south, but it's beautiful. It's just beautiful.
I'm very much
Zagreb.
looking forward to it.
So you do feel like you've never had a time in your career now where it's like, uh-oh, I don't have anything booked. You
Oh
always have
yeah.
something booked. Oh, you have had
Oh
that.
yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I've learned to not look too far in advance
Yes,
because
yes.
there are always surprises. I just did a TV show. I did an episode of Nobody Wants This, which
Oh,
was a lot of fun. And in May, I'm doing a day on a Bill Hader movie, which I'm very
Oh,
excited.
really?
yeah, that'll
Wow.
be great.
Cool.
Yeah, he wrote and directing and starring in this movie. Very
Wow.
excited.
I admire him.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah, me
between the
too.
two, what do you prefer doing? If
Between
somebody said,
acting,
yeah, I mean, somebody like, let's say Susie Essman, who was a stand-up comedian. Now
yes,
she's an actress, right?
right.
I
What
don't
do
know
I
if she'd ever,
prefer?
would she go back and go, I don't think she went back and did stand-up or whatever. No.
I
But
don't know
what
what
would
she
you
does.
prefer? If somebody said, you know what, you're a series regular, you're not going to do stand-up anymore for a while.
That would be fine with me.
Gotcha.
That would be fine with me. I would love to have a steady paycheck. I really
Right.
Yeah.
would. And
Yeah.
I
That
like
comes with
acting.
healthcare. Yeah.
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 I do like I'm a little weary of the hustle, I have to say.
Yeah.
Uh,
But acting, I mean, I really a lot of it's gone away from LA. It's,
Yeah.
oh, really?
Yeah.
So that's not good for LA.
no.
Yeah. LA is very different. Very different. My son wants to move there, and I'm going, I'm not sure that's the right thing.
You know what? Our traffic is full. I would say to him, we're not taking any more cars.
Well, in a way, it's true. The best way to go to LA now is to be asked be in LA. Get your
Right.
chops in Minneapolis, Chicago, or St.
Yeah,
Louis, or
I know.
even
Or even New
Dubuque,
York.
or
I
New
think New York
Yeah.
actually has become really much hipper now.
Yes.
Look, the regional theaters here in New
In
England, where
Vermont.
I am.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
What city
Uh,
are you in?
I'm in Rutland, Vermont.
Which is near.
Rutland, Vermont.
Okay.
There are only 360,000 people in the entire state, and
Wow.
we are the second largest town. Burlington, the capital, and we're 15,000 people.
Wow.
We're in the mountains. I will kayak on the weekend. I mean, it's crazy. I just wanted to say I do know
Yes.
some Serbo-Croatian.
Yes.
Kako ste? Just to say, kako ste? How are you? How are you doing? And
Kako
you will
ste?
answer
Kako ste?
kako ste? Kako
Kako
ste?
ste?
And you'll say dobro, dobro,
Dobro.
dobro.
What's dobro?
Good, good,
Good.
good. You'll say dobro a lot.
Oh, it's like
Dobro.
Dubrovnik is a good. What does Dubrovnik mean then? If dobro is good, then Dubrovnik.
You know what? You might be onto something that never occurred to me.
Oh, okay.
But I learned to speak quite a bit when I was there because I pick up languages fairly easily. So the crew, which were Croatian for the most part, and Serbs,
Yes.
would teach me how to swear.
Of course, that's always the first thing you learn. Yes.
Quick story,
Yes.
quick story. You can cut it out if you want.
Yes.
I made a movie in Yugoslavia, the former Yugoslavia, and my
Yes.
ex-wife came out to visit. My nickname for her, for whatever reason you come up with nicknames, was Peach Cakes. Cute, right? Peach Cakes. So she would come out and go, "Oh, Peach Cakes," and all the women would go, "Neje dobro." No good.
Oh, that's
"Neje
no
dobro."
good.
And all the guys would laugh. Peach Cakes. "Neje dobro." And I said, "Why?" "Peach Cake. It means vagina."
No kidding.
Peach cakes?
So they thought I was peach guy is vagina. So they
Oh
thought
my
I was
God.
calling my wife my
A
little
vagina.
vagina. So the guys just thought it was awesome. He calls his wife, and the women.
I've been
"Neje
calling my
dobro."
wife vagina. I just call her a vagina. I couldn't pronounce the other one.
Vagina.
We don't even need Croatian.
So they would
Yeah.
teach me "Ja ima veliki kurac." If you can remember that, well, try to forget it.
Okay. What does
It's a
it mean?
chauvinist. It's a chauvinist society, and
It
they
is.
say things that would make you cringe.
Ugh.
It's just a matter of
Am I going to feel this chauvinism when I'm there?
you will feel loved. You will feel they're very warm people.
Okay.
They're very, very warm. You
How's
won't
the
feel
food
chauvinism.
there?
Oh, I love it.
What
Love
is it? What's
Lamb,
Oh,
fish.
I mean, oh,
Lots of
fish. Oh,
fish,
good. That's
yeah.
right. And we're going
Good
to go to a
beef.
lot of islands. Yeah.
Good beef, the islands, Miette, all of those places.
Right.
Yeah, right off of Dubrovnik. Yeah, it's
Okay.
beautiful. Yeah.
Cool. Great. So anyway, so that's kind of how I live my life. I try not to get too far ahead, and know that things happen.
One
Things
That's
thing
great.
at a time.
one
that's-
thing at a
The
time.
next thing.
The next step.
That's the
Well, that-
takeaway from this episode.
Well,
Yeah.
I was going to say
Do the next
thank you for
thing.
being our guest, but we know you really weren't our guest.
No, I wasn't. I was just
You
part
were
of
a
the
part of
conversation.
the
Just
conversation.
somebody who was part of the conversation.
It was
Ladies and
great.
gentlemen,
I'm so
I'm going
happy
to-
to see you guys again.
Yes,
Boy,
I'm
I am
going to-
so happy that you are so open to coming on our show. I really appreciate
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Tell
It's
your
great.
friends.
I will tell my friends. Okay.
Tell your friends.
So let me do the official stuff. Thank you for watching, listening. We're on all the popular podcast platforms rather. We're on YouTube. Go there, find the Gary and Kenny Show. Give us a thumbs up, comment if you'd like, ask some questions. We're on DBTV, streaming television. We want to thank Cathy Ladman for joining us in this conversation. Thanks for watching or listening, everyone. Thank you, Cathy, for joining us.
Bye-bye.
And Kenny, always a pleasure.
Bye. Take care, guys.